Hey lovely people, welcome to my channel. Guys, in today's video is unfortunate, it's gonna be a sad news because the Home Office UK to stop students from bringing family to the UK in a bid to curb migration. So this is official. It was announced yesterday, May 23rd, 2023. It's no longer a speculation, it's no longer a rumor. The Home Office wants to stop international students precisely from bringing their family or rather their dependents to the UK because they want to cut down on net migration. We are going to be talking about that in today's video. When it is starting, is it going to be permanent? Is it going to be something temporary? I'll be giving you all the details in today's video. So stick around with me so that you can have all the details, especially if you're thinking of coming into the UK to study or if you know somebody who wants to study. So without wasting any of your time, my name is Violet Okolocha. So please like this video, please share this video, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be bringing you all the details as it unfolds. So without wasting any more time, let's get directly into the video for today.
Ryan Little.
Alright guys, welcome to my channel. Like I said, this is no longer a news. The UK Home Office, yesterday being the 23rd of May 2023, wants to stop international students, whether any international students at all, whether you're from Nigeria, you're from Ghana, you're from India, you're from Philippines, they just want to stop international students from bringing their family with them, or rather from bringing their dependents with them. Why are they doing this? They are just doing this because the net migration has drastically increased. All right, now as you can see on the screen, they said here, I'll be sharing it with you so that you know it is not me saying it. They said international students who come to the UK will no longer be able to bring family with them except those who are on special circumstances in a bid by the government to bring down migration. So who are those that are still international students but are then still allowed to bring their, who are those that are still international students, because it is not all international students. So who are those that are exempted that can still bring their dependents, their wives or their husbands and their children along with them? They said these are those who are on specific circumstances. So international students who are on postgraduate studies that are currently designated as research programs. I would say these are those who are coming here to do postgraduate research programs, which we usually know them to be as the PhD holders. So those are the only ones. So if you're coming here to do your PhD or you're coming to do a research programs, you are the only ones that can now bring your family or your dependent with you. All right. Now, that's not all. The package also removes, so that's not all, like we said. So also what the government is trying to do is they've noticed that a lot of international students, when they come into the UK, they drop out from their programs. For instance, some come into the UK after 2 months, after 3 months, they get a tier 2 visa. They switch their tier 4 visa to a tier 2 visa, stop the study and start working. So now they are saying they want to bring in a package. They said this package will also remove the ability for international students to switch out of the student route into the work route before their study is completed. Now, there's still advantage. So what they are trying to do is you can't just leave your student route without completing your study just to come and be working, then forget about your study. All right, so they can still finish their student route, then they can allow them to work. That's what they are saying. I'll read it again. The package will also remove the ability for international students to switch out of the student route into work route before their studies have been completed, to prevent the misuse of this visa, the system the government states. So what the government is saying is Now, if you come to study, you must complete your study. If you come for a master study, you must complete that 1 year study before you can convert your study visa or your T4 visa to work visa. Not like before now that people can just drop out of school and they get their T2 visa, which is the work visa, and they start working. So that is no longer in place because they don't want to cause misuse of the T4 visa system, the government said. Now, that's not all. They are also saying they want to also review. So as well as removing this right, there will also be review of the maintenance requirements for students and dependents. So they want to review the maintenance requirements. So that's why I said subscribe to this channel, share this video and like, because I'll be feeding you with all the information. My ears are all on the news. So they will also be reviewing the maintenance requirement, because for you to come into the UK to study, you have to fulfill some maintenance requirements. You have to have a certain amount of money in your account. So they say they are going to be reviewing the maintenance requirement for students and dependents, and a crackdown on all scrupulous education agents who make use of inappropriate applications to sell migration and not education. So this is for agents, those who are selling migration and not education. So this does not concern you. This is for agents who help people process their admissions. Okay. And so they said the changes is going to come into limelight. This changes is going to come into effect in January 2024. So if you're already in the UK now and you're studying and you've not brought in your husband or your wife or your children, this is already in the UK and you're studying and you've not brought in your husband, your wife, your children, this is the best time to do it, because come January 2024, these will no longer be allowed. You will no longer be allowed to bring in your dependents if you are coming to study, except you are coming for a research program. Okay? Now, I think that is all. But finally, the Home Secretary Suella Braverman said recent migration figures have drastically increased. This has shown an unexpected rise in the number of dependents coming to the UK alongside with international students. Guys, I would not lie. This is their country. If their country fails, they fail. So let them do what they think is best for their country. And I will encourage you by saying to you, nothing is permanent. In 2015, precisely, when my husband came to do his master's in the United Kingdom, there was nothing like post-study visa. But after a while, they reviewed it and they saw the need for bringing post-study visa. Did you see? So nothing is permanent. They can wake up in a year or two and say, okay, all international students can start bringing in their dependents. So nothing is permanent. So please, if you think of coming to study in the UK, you can still come, but you cannot come with your dependents. And I think if you are coming for a 1-year course, after your 1-year course, pass well, read well, look for probably a T2 visa, then you cannot come into the UK with your family. Okay? Now, this does not affect skilled worker visa. So if you still want to come into the UK, you can consider getting a job like I did and came into the UK. So you can consider getting a job and getting the T2 visa. So this does not affect T2 visa at all. They have not said anything about T2 visa. So it does not affect T2 visa. Now, somebody will also say, Nurse Violet, does this now mean that after my study, can I get a T2 visa? It is possible after your study to get a T2 visa and then bring in your family. So, but if you're the kind of person that you cannot study without your family, then probably you have to look elsewhere. You have to probably look at Canada. You have to probably look at Australia. You have to probably look at other European countries, okay? But at the moment, this is the news at hand. And I will tell you for free, don't be discouraged. God is going to help every one of us. So don't be discouraged. Don't be perplexed. Don't be worried. Everything eventually will work out for your good. But this is the news at hand. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Until I see you again, God is the best. All the best.